I became a generalist and then I channeled myself. So now I'm only a kids doctor, a pediatrician. All I can say, it's very fulfilling working with babies. I mean, I've seen cases where children came, they were so sick, they ended up in ICU. We helped them, and a few months down the line, you meet this child running around, and it's really very, very fulfilling. If you have a dream, just push on, and one day it will pay off. You will get to where you want to go.
Very good.
Super soft.
Who said they weren't marketers over here?
Yeah.
She's just focused. Okay. All right. Go, go, go. I love it. They're working very well together because they realize that they need to bounce ideas off of each other, because one person can't solve this, and that's what commerce, business, and marketing is about. It's collaboration and working together in teams to come up with a better solution than you would on your own.
At the conclusion of the career day at UCT, the students were treated to an open-air bus tour of Cape Town and the Western Cape Peninsula.
Hi, we're on a tour. We're here at Hawk Bay, which means Wood Bay, and this is the most beautiful view I've ever seen.
Yeah, we're on the Atlantic Ocean. It's amazing.
The students bonded and truly enjoyed the beauty of this magnificent coastline.
Realize that, I mean, it's not only classes, it's not only learning, but you can also get out and have fun, take pictures. And I guess not only can you see the city, but you can bond with the other kids, so.
Yeah, and the fish and chips were really good too.
Yeah, on the pier, just eating them like next to the ocean. Some people saw seals. It was pretty cool. I mean, It's not just like the academics, it's also the experience just being in South Africa. It's amazing.
It's about demand and supply. The movement.
Day 2 kicked off with dividing the 90 students into 3 classes: business, engineering, and health sciences.
Internationally.
We're spending about 120 million on building this building out in the middle of the Goodwood area, which is the middle of the metro.
The students were about to get a taste of what it means to be an undergraduate at a world-class university.
There'll probably be 200 people sitting there watching TVs on walkie-talkies, and the event will all be controlled from the center.
So, these are the 5 areas that are involved as well in the continuum of care for primary health care: promotion, prevention, cure, rehabilitation, and palliation.
The lectures were intensive and provided the students with tools necessary to complete the final group projects. A healthy body houses a healthy soul. An introduction to gumboot dancing, originally performed by South African mine workers, gave the engineering students an opportunity to try it out firsthand and get a real feel for it.
I really enjoyed it. All the different beats that we had to do, we had to slap our boots. Sometimes we had to hop to one side. I didn't get it exactly quite as right because, I don't know, I'm not really coordinated that great, but I think I did pretty well.
Man, it was great, man. I really loved it. It kind of reminded me of being back at home with my fraternity hopping. The movement, the action, the rhythm, it was just great. And being able to experience it with the younger participants, it's just great, man. It was really rich in culture and tradition. So I really loved the experience.
From gumboots to architecture, the engineering students jumped back into the classroom to face their next challenge. It was the run-up to the 2010 Soccer World Cup, so designing and constructing a soccer stadium was an obvious choice. There were many ideas and designs proposed by the teams, but putting it all together in a timely fashion was a tall order. It was time to apply mathematical aptitude and creative vision to provide a world-class structure.
These kids have just been amazing. I think that each group is working fantastically well together. There's lots of team dynamics, people, conflicting ideas, but they're working through it. And as you can see, the stadiums are just coming along out of nothing, out of just cardboard and little blocks of bricks. They're building a stadium.
Oh, 360 divided by 8.
There we go. You can calculate these distances. Easy mathematics.
The detail, the attention to detail in each of the teams. I saw teams building trees and everything, which is something we didn't even think of when we gave them the project. We were like, build a stadium with a pitch and some floodlights, and they're going onto little seats and little people, and I think that's fantastic that they're actually thinking completely creatively, and it's just wonderful to see the ideas that they come up with. I'm very impressed.
That's a very sophisticated drawing. You've got 2 hours to pull it off.
Dancing is a universal language, and its joy is experienced by all who embrace it. Even Rick had to rise to the occasion when the students were demanding to see his moves. Shoka, the Student Health and Welfare Centres organisation, took the group on a tour in the townships near Cape Town. Getting up close and personal with shanties and notorious gangland areas was quite an eye-opener for the students.
The cat has got 9 lives. So you can fall down 7 times, you still got 2 left to stand up and try to finish your matric or finish your school or whatever you want to finish. Finish it. So if you have the chance to go to university, to go for that study, to go be that man you want to be, you must do it. Yeah, Manenberg is changing for the good. We are cleaning our streets and our roads. Safe, clean and smart, well that is in our hearts. Manenberg is changing. Manenberg is changing. It's changing for the good. Thank you.
I've dreamt this day, but not like this. Actually, they call me back home. They call me Queen Latifah. So I always dream myself here, but actually I always dreamed to go to America, but I just thank God that America came to me. So I just want to say thank you.
Being a leader is awesome, and it's always good to take charge and try to lead people, but you also really need to be open to what other people say. You can't just say, okay, I'm the leader, I'm running this. Every opinion, everything that's made is going to be based on what I said, because that's not fair to everyone in the group, because the purpose of leading is so you can lead them and be a role model for them and just be considerate of the whole team, not just yourself. So that's one thing that the LEAD Global program has really helped me with in terms of my leadership skills, just to always be open to what other people have to say and have to offer.
I've learned a lot about South African cultures just from talking to people, and I exchange some of my culture as well as a Native American. I talk to them about what we do in our culture and what America's like. And it's just nice learning about a different culture. I think that's what this program is also about, so understanding different cultures. It's really great.
Congratulations to all of you. Congratulations to the RAs, and I'd like to welcome the students to the LEAD family.
I was born to lead and shine. Leaders are the forces that hold the whole universe together. Without them, we are in darkness. All cultures have kissed each other. What you did to make us shine was not in vain. We are feeling empowered to go beyond our limitation. And for that, we thank you.
This experience will forever reside in a special place in my heart. Those who are blessings to others will surely be blessed in their lives. And finally, to the South African students, power to South Africa, power to unity, today, tomorrow, and always. Thank you.
As the second chapter of the journey came to a close, it was obvious that this program was more than just a success. It not only educated, inspired, and motivated all the students involved, but created friendships and bonds that would last a long time.
It's just amazing that we could all share in this, and I'm just really glad to be here.
I'm out of words now because I'm too emotional, but I think I'll really miss the lead. Yeah.
We love everybody. We love South Africa.
Sure, it's so painful. But they say if you want to look beautiful, you must be patient.
It's 1 year later. Time to check up on two of the students who attended the LEAD program in Cape Town.
Wow, it was fun because I enjoy every minute of it, and I meet other people like Americans and Nigerians. So it was great because I had a lot of fun and I learned a lot of things.
I'm a dreamer, that's what people say, and I believe that because everything I want to do, I achieve it, and I do it with a positive attitude, yeah. My biggest dream is to be a successful person in life, a person who values other people as he values himself, yeah. And by all saying that, I wish to be a very successful forensic scientist of South Africa.
I wanted to be a doctor last year before I attended the LEAD Global Camp. But after that, I decided that I would like to do engineering.
Andiswa, Olwetu, and others were invited to return to LEAD for their 2010 program. This time, the two of them, as well as 38 others, would travel to Morehouse College in Atlanta. For most of these students, this would be the first time leaving the borders of their country, and the first time they'd set foot on an airplane.
I just can't wait, man, to get on the plane. Yeah, that's it. I'm so thrilled. Yeah.
Good to see you. We made it.
The goal in the third phase of LEAD Global's program was to develop leadership potential in the students. This time in America, LEAD partnered with Morehouse College to provide the curriculum.
This is a boys' campus, one of the greatest boys' colleges in America. Some of the greatest leaders, African-American men, have come out of this college. The downside to this college is we've got 31 girls on it. We can't have girls living in conditions that boys just lift their shoulders at and say no big deal. So the illustrious president here has been spending his afternoon at Walmart.
New flip-flops? This is great. I'm so happy. Oh my God, this is such a surprise. I'm so happy.
I am humbly grateful that you have decided to return for a second year of Lead Global. This means a lot to what's driven in my heart as the vision for how does this organization help develop the next leaders of this world. Immersing you in an educational experience that is really uncomfortable at first, right? But as you saw in South Africa, it begins to meld and it begins to gel, and suddenly you come out of this and go, hey, you know what? I can dialogue with the Zulu and the Xhosa. And I can build a project, I can build a stadium, or I can work on a business plan, or I can actually engineer a car. That says that I actually can work in a global environment.
This week we're interested in what you're thinking, what you're feeling, and the ways in which you behave. You must be in touch with your story and the other stories that shape character, civility, and community.
In the mask-making workshop, the students were reminded that it's no good to hide behind masks. It's important to always reveal one's true self.
We were given a task to decorate your mask. I saw some people putting many colors, but I just put it in the brown color because that is the color of my skin. You know, I don't hide who I am because I'm proudly African.
What better place to hold morning Tai Chi sessions than where the spirit of the late Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. is present? These exercise sessions were as spiritual as they were educational. In this workshop, the importance of communication and listening skills were taught.
You know your buttons for your parents is when you say certain things. And I know, working with American students, when you say whatever, you're gonna get it.
In my culture, it's very rude for a child, even sometimes to even explain himself or herself when something has happened. The parent just takes you and then tell you what he or she thinks of you, and sometimes you even have no right to speak. When you want to speak, shut up.
Yesterday at lunch, I went to grab me something.
Orson, one of the Morehouse College peer leaders who attended the program the previous year in Cape Town, enjoyed reconnecting with the students once again.
Then who? Soldier number 6.
Outdoor workshops reinforced the importance of teamwork, which included overcoming fears and placing trust in each other in order to accomplish difficult tasks. One of the program's goals was to introduce the South African students to an authentic American home life experience.
Wait, whose bag is this? Thank you.
Families of past LEAD alums hosted the visitors in their homes over several days.
Oh, thank you so much.
so beautiful.
The students were treated to the rhythm of America's Great South by attending a Southern Baptist church service.
And Elijah says, hey, look, I'm tired of y'all tripping on me. Look, let's just settle this right here. Have you ever gotten to that point where you just said, let's just settle this right now?
He is my king, he is the one. Yes, he's my father, and yes, I'm his son. Oh, yeah, I love you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
You're going to introduce the board chair, Larry Drake, who's my boss. If you mess it up, Kevin, I will. I'm just joking. No pressure.
Our people of color, can do anything they want to do in the world. I learned that you can do anything. And I mean absolutely anything. And so can any of you, provided you don't compromise your character.
How does character come to play when it involves the lives of other people?
I usually take character and judgment together. And what I mean by judgment is you have to sort of incorporate character into your judgment. You have to make a decision that you believe at the end of the day you can sleep at night knowing you made the best decision given what you were faced with. I think in situations of war and situations of difficulty and strife, those become gut-wrenching decisions. So where's your judgment? And how do you marry that with character?
As part of LEAD's goal to develop peer mentors, students who had been in South Africa and those who were yet to go were brought together to a festive, good old-fashioned Southern-style barbecue.
I'm just putting it on. It's real hot too, so it can bake on the chicken. So, you gotta wear a lot of hats, right? Welcome to LEAD Global.
The barbecue came to a close with a fellowship song, beautifully sung by the second-year students.
Before I go to America, I got a little of low self-esteem, but now I'm confident I can do whatever I want to do. I know that I am a good leader and no one can take that from me.
On the camp, there was this figure, Walter Fluker. He once said that freedom, it's not an idea, but freedom, it's an action. We have to see people that they are free. You know, we don't have to hear that people are free, but we have to see it.
I'm not an oratically blessed person, but I'll try because I believe that when you keep trying and trying again, things can be possible. When I finish my matric, I will be pursuing forensic scientist as my career, at least for people to follow an educated person, because I believe that a blind person cannot lead people. With the help of my people around me, I can accomplish my mission. I quote from the South African national anthem, "Together we shall stand." And I also quote from Barack Obama, "Yes, we can," unquote. Thanks.
I noticed you like sandals, and he's one of my favorite pair, so I want you to have them.
Stay awake is the word Dr. Fluker left us with. I would like all of us to in fact note that he was not only mentioning the awakening as the absence of sleep during his lectures, but also as us standing to tackle issues that cripple our society. There is so much potential in us, and we cannot afford to waste it. Let's utilize it then to the fullest for the benefit of all. Stay awake, people.
Yes,